Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. When you first start, nobody cares. When they see you growing, they're like, can we hang out? Can I get a hello there? Unbelievable ways to deal with negative people politely. I received a question from a woman who asked, how do we deal with people who hurt us intentionally or unintentionally? Fantastic question. If you've got one, Instagram at Infinite Waters. Let me share with you what's helped with me along my journey. Because when I first started doing this, nobody cared. Some people said it was silly. So it was hurtful when I didn't have the tools. But now they're like, can we hang out? Funny how things change. The first tool is this whole concept I created called empty plates. Life always gives us difficult challenges, sometimes in the forms of situations, sometimes in the forms of people. Oh yeah, let's have some fun. So what happens when someone we think is acting negatively towards us? They are holding this massive plate of food. Here you go. And we're like, I don't want it. But they're holding it out. All kinds of stuff are packed on it. We don't even want to touch it. But they've handed to us this plate of food. What are we going to do? Are we going to return it back to them by going back and forth? We call this arguing. Are we going to just accept the food? Or are we going to empty the plate? Emptying the plate is powerful. Why? Because it's like diffusing a bomb. Many people are hurtful towards us because they are lacking something within themselves. What helped me along my journey was realizing that you don't want to feed into people's negativity. You don't want to feed into it, because if you do, you're falling into the booby trap. And the traps are everywhere, especially when you're becoming your greatest version. People are going to test you, but they're needed to show you who you really are. What I found fascinating along my journey is that I connect with amazing people because I put out that kind of energy. So ask yourself, what kind of energy are you putting out there? Many times we say, own your emotions. Okay, but what happens when someone is even physical towards us? Well, I'm never one to suggest just turning the other cheek. You have to stand up for your rights. You have to set up energetic boundaries. But more so, always act out of a place of integrity. Because many times we think people are negative, but are they? There are no good or bad people, only resonance. So go where the resonance is the highest, because that will help you become your greatest version. Many times we focus on people, put our focus on people who don't really care about us. So who are these people in the first place? Where were they when you first started out? Now all of a sudden you're growing, they're coming out of the woodwork. But ask yourself, are they deconstructing you or constructing you? Are they giving you constructive feedback, or are they trying to tear you apart and hurt you? Because you can always tell a real friend when their advice is coming from a compassionate place. So what helped me was to act with compassion. Put yourself in their shoes. Maybe they had a hard childhood. It doesn't give them an excuse. But when you rise higher, because negativity can only affect you when you're vibrating at the same frequency. So vibrate higher, move more into your higher nature, and they can't even touch you. Many times, so-called difficult people, negative people come into our lives because they are really yearning for something. They want a hug. But you see, you can't talk to people if you're going to hurt them. That's what they forget. The biggest thing to remind yourself is that it is a reflection of what they're going through, their experiences, and it has nothing to do with you. Focus on the people that love and support you. You've spent a whole hour worrying about this difficult person when there are tons of people who love you right at your beck and call. But most of all, realize that choo choo, that's the sound of the train. Are you gonna let this person stop you in your tracks, or are you gonna continue moving? That's what I do. I'm a train. I just choo choo. I'm moving. Why? Because I've got things to do. I don't have time to worry about who's trying to pull me down. Why? Because I'm too fast. I'm dancing around. I'm moving around. It feels groovy, baby. But a lot of us, we slow down when we feel someone is trying to hurt us. Use that as fuel to get to where you need to go. That is the greatest secret of how to deal with difficult people. Then you will see they are no longer difficult. Choo choo. Keep it moving, love yourself, and realize where your power lies. I say stay at home. When someone irritates us, it's a good thing because they're showing us more about our shadow side, what is inside you. Now, many times we lash out at that person, but it doesn't solve anything. So we have to see our own unresolved issues. Maybe they're highlighting something within us that needs to be dealt with. Also, laugh about it, have fun about it. Thank goodness I've got a sense of humor. I'm grateful for that. Stay home is where you remain in your throne. When someone makes you stumble a little bit, makes you nervous, hits a nerve, we want to go away from ourselves. The secret is to stay within yourself, because now you are sitting on the throne of your infinite power. That's a secret right there. Let nobody take away your smile. Love yourself 100%, but most of all, have a wonderful day. We are here, Infinite Waters, diving deep. Once again, stay well, stay healthy.